This is the Aussie dollar CAD on the 15. We have a trend continuation trade and we have formed a double top within the wicks, giving us a valid opportunity to get short with tight stops. Now I've not got this right for some reason. Yep, I've gone 10 pips above the high instead of 5, that's why. Okay, so let's do the high time frame analysis. We are near structure lows on the dailies, but on the 4 hour, it's only minor structure, and on the 4 hour, we have not come down to touch those lows, so this is still valid for me. So structure level on at the structure lows. Now we haven't broken below this level as yet, but we're quite late, it's 6 in the evening, it looking like we're going to. If I move this down to this minor level of structure, we are testing it. If we look left, there's no other structure other than this minor level, so it's something we want to be aware of, but it is minor. So let's go down to the 240, re-look at that structure level, and that structure level now, the candle closes come to here. Okay, and we can see we've had a very directional move here. Outside return, first chance entry, drop to the 15, and on the 15 we have another. I can also take this on the 15, so just let me remove everything. Okay, this the structure level is still clearly seen on the 15. Move like this and then highlight the outside return. So if I can see it as clear as this on the 15, I can then drop to the 5 minute, which I will do in just a moment. Before I do that, I want to highlight these wicks just here, bring them over, and anywhere within the wicks, that's a major structure level, I can look for a double top. Zoom in, 1 test, 2 test. Now the rule is we cannot violate this highlighted area, and if you look here, these wicks stop us from violating that area. A lot of people get confused with, well, depends on your rules. For me, my rules are very clear and defined. We do not have a break above, close above, until we close above the highest wick. Okay, so even though the candle closes have closed above this highlighted blue area, we've closed within the wicks, which are within the highlighted blue area. This is a valid double top trading opportunity for me. With the RSI confirmation, overbought with divergence. So nice lower time frame opportunity. Excuse me. So what I like to do with these trades, I do like to get money banked and move to break even. I'm just going to work out the risk here. It's only a small trade this, but pips is pips. Okay, retest of the lows. I do believe we can come lower and at least retest the very lows of this structure level. Going to make that dark green, and I am going to then hold for those bigger secondary targets. See if we can get a move lower. It was that structure level, wasn't it? So now there are a couple of ways you can do this. The risk here is only 12 pips, profit 15. Now, because this is a small trading opportunity, if we come down and hit targets and you roll to break even, you don't have a great deal of room here before the market could turn and stop you out. So you may want to consider taking all your profit off at once, or you can just play for one target. Because there's only 12 pips on the table, because we're not risking 50, 60 or 70, and we're not going to be in that emotional state of, you know, risking a huge amount and worrying about it reversing in the night. 12 pips is nothing really for potentially 39. I personally like to bank some profit, so I'm going to leave it there and see if we can get down. If come say 10 o'clock ish and we'd not rallied down further, I may manually exit the position, but right now valid opportunity for me. And we are back for the update on this trade. Now what I did last night was I did actually move my secondary target as mentioned. I may do that to the lows here purely because I didn't want to hit in the night. I'd have to set an alert, get up and then manage the trade. I don't like getting up in the middle of the night. Looking at the blue LED light on the screen is horrendous trying to get back to sleep afterwards. And I did say as well, and it's just, you know, I hate to say I'm right, but I did say as well there's only a small gap here once we move to break even. Be cautious because we won't take much to come up and be stopped out if you was holding for secondary positions. I am actually in this in my other main account where I've done a different setup. I'm actually still waiting for targets. It's a one in one out for my targets down here at the 9200 psychological number, but for this account I was out there for plus 15 pips.